At the same time I started college, I started looking into my family's history. My grandparents came over from Ireland because of political strife. And so for me, trying to think about, what is America's multi-religious, multiracial history, I'm also seeing, it's not repetitions, but reverberations of similar discrimination and kind of victim blaming on the lives of my Muslim friends. So I got much more interested in not the clouds of philosophy, but kind of the everyday lives and stories of Muslims as part of our collective histories. I was like, I don't know enough about Muslim histories in the city. So I went, to different sites on my own, and a friend asked me to create the tour for a college group. And so that's how I kind of took all these pieces and put them together. So the tour is kind of 400 years of finding out about Muslim history in this space. And it brings together elements of labor organizing, of communities building up their own spaces, and also contributing to the general life of this neighborhood. And so I bring people on this tour in order to bring to life histories that maybe aren't shared outside of these spaces or have been erased because of the ways they haven't been commemorated in Harlem as it stands right now.
I live in Harlem, and I'm Muslim in Harlem, so it's like, let me actually go through my neighborhood in a manner that honors the history and all the things that have happened here. I just never had that identity of myself being seen as being a Harlem identity per se, so it really helped me connect me to my space.
The tour comes out of the work of many scholars who have listened to the shared oral histories and also looked at the archives of communities themselves that they maintain. So I'm not doing anything new. I'm just kind of using material and putting it together in conversation with one another. It's about celebrating the accomplishments and the cultural contributions of different Muslims and communities, but it's also about taking seriously our responsibility when these histories are being erased and these communities are losing their support in their own neighborhood. One stop on the tour is literally just an empty space because a particular mosque was removed for condominiums. I think, for example, Muslims on the tour are just excited to hear this history being talked about as New York City history. It's not kind of cataloged away or pigeonholed away as something different. I also want to think about how can I use my knowledge as an academic for the common good publicly. So that's how I kind of use that knowledge in Islamic studies for my connections and my responsibilities right now, right here.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.